Hello, I am Mr. John Yong-soo, CEO of UNDBIO Korea. I am honored to have a chance to introduce UNDBIO and our R&D project to my global friends. Since the foundation of my company, UNDBIO, in 2010, we were dedicated to the local pharma wholesale business and the focus on sales of pharma drugs to doctors and pharmacists in Korea. In 2018, we have established an R&D lab in Korea in view of developing pharmaceutical products to supply affordable, highly effective drugs to worldwide patients. Diabetes is the 9th leading cause of death with 1 million deaths in 2019 as for the World Health Organization. Hence, we have decided to develop insulin and insulin analogs and to supply affordable and highly quality insulin products for the increasing diabetic patient population. I am much aware of the fact that this project requires a considerable budget and a long R&D timeline and expertise technology. But pretty confident to execute this project timely and present it as a success model with the support of our well-experienced R&D staff. I passed it on to Dr. Soma Sikwa, who is the CEO of UNDBIO, to present the details of our company and the project. Thank you.
Hello, I am Dr. Soma, Chief Operating Officer of UNDBIO. It's my pleasure to elaborate UNDBIO's vision to develop and commercialize high-quality, affordable insulin, insulin glargine, and insulin lispro. Even though insulin and insulin analogs have been developed and commercialized a few decades back, the reality is that there are hardly any generics insulin available in the global market. Hence, diabetic medication cost has increased significantly in the past 15 years, making it difficult to afford insulin. Average medical expenses are 2 to 3 times higher for people with diabetes. The reason for this is monopoly of 3 main insulin manufacturers in the world. Almost 83% of the market share is by these 3 largest companies. Apart from monopoly, there are other complexities such as 7 to 8 years of drug development, clinical trials, regulatory approval, and the deeply flawed healthcare pricing system are the reason for high cost of insulin and its analogs. Due to the above facts, there is a high pressure on various governments to come up with a regulation to ease the entry of biosimilar insulin. So, the regulation of interchangeability was introduced by US FDA in place of full-fledged clinical trials. This will facilitate early approval of products with a very low development cost. No pharmaceutical company in South Korea is successful in developing and getting approval of insulin analogs to date, even though the products have been approved globally a few decades ago. This is because of the complexities associated with the development and the regulatory approval process of insulin analogs, which is very cumbersome. That is the reason why not many players are there in this market. So UNDBIO developed a platform technology with which we can produce insulin and insulin analogs at a much lesser cost compared to the existing products in the market. This will create affordable, high-quality insulin in South Korea and across the globe. For patient convenience and compliance, UNDBIO is coming up with a drug and device combination like smart insulin pump as well as smart injection for which we have initiated talks with various device manufacturing companies, and our product development is in that direction. UNDBIO has short-term, mid-term and long-term plans to mitigate the risk and to have a consistent revenue generation stream. UNDBIO will collaborate with our to-be affiliated partners and marketing channels, not only in South Korea, but across the globe. We will get associated with them at least 18 months before the product approval. All the contacts will be well established, and we do have a very strong reach to all these partners. And regarding the revenue generation, UNDBIO is highly optimistic in revenue generation, and our targeted revenue is from 2027, which is around $159 million with a substantial increase over 5 years to around $1.1 billion in 2031. Regarding research and development, UNDBIO's R&D is running in full scale and is at the edge of completion of our proof of concept of insulin glargine, insulin lispro and human insulin, and we will be ready with the drug substance by March 2022. And already we have applied a formulation patent for a biobetter, and we are in the process of filing few more patents over the next few months. And we will be going with the construction of a GLP R&D facility initially, followed by pilot manufacturing facility construction, and then commercial scale manufacturing facility construction. And we do have a very capable and proven team on board to execute this project to success. And we have Mr. Jun Young-soo, who is the UNDBIO's Chief Executive Officer and Chairman. He is one of the most recognized names in the Korean pharmaceutical entrepreneurial world, with more than 3 decades of rich experience in pharmaceutical sales and marketing. And we do have Mr. Kwan Hyuk-jin, who is the Chief Technology Officer and Vice Chairman of UNDBIO. He is the renowned pharmacist as well as an entrepreneur with over 4 decades of rich experience in managing GMP facilities, research and development, manufacturing, quality assurance, quality control, regulatory affairs, and in-licensing, as well as international market development. UNDBIO's R&D team is headed by Dr. Sahib Maharaj Kishan, who is Executive R&D Director, who holds a doctorate in biochemistry with over 4 decades of experience in pharma research and development. He is one of the pioneers in insulin analog and biosimilar development with a very well proven track record. He is supported by well-trained and experienced staff to execute this project. And myself, Dr. Soma, who is the Chief Executive Officer and Chief Executive Director, holds a doctorate in biotechnology and Masters in Business Administration with over 2 decades of rich experience in portfolio, program management, pharma operations, as well as global business development. And regarding the budget, we do have budget projection for this ambitious project, which is around $179 million, of which $69 million is for research and development, and remaining $110 million is for facility construction, GMP audits, and business development. Finally, I would request collaborators' kind attention to investing in UNDBIO's project, as UNDBIO will be in a much better position to supply high quality, affordable insulin and its analogs for a betterment of humanity. Thank you very much.